Welcome back, ladies and gents, here on to FACEIT TV for the FACEIT League 2015. It's the first day and we've already had 2 awesome matches. We have more in store though. NiP and Titan are the next match we're going to do. And
I've got chroma stickers.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you waggling?
It comes with the Naga.
I told you, James, you're not allowed to waggle stuff on stream.
It comes with the chroma Naga. Chroma stickers, chroma razor stickers.
I'll let you off.
So apparently we just hit £2,000.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was almost about to swear then, but can't do that.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
Can't do that. I have self-control.
So yeah, that's
awesome.
Okay, so
really
that means that added to this massive long list of swag, we also have the Black Widow chroma and the keyboard bag to go with it. So I think we'll give both of those to one person because what goes the keyboard bag without a keyboard, guys? Eh? All right. So the next one will be for 2,500. Which I think we're going to do a Razer Black Shark for that, which is like this epic headset. I'll need to double check that that one's actually available. So, but I believe that is what is going to be the next one. So look out for that. But hey, we've got Allu playing for NiP right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
I spoke to Lepus earlier, and he said that Allu has always been the best Finnish player for this game since it came out, and he's a legit top tier player. And he was playing in Finnish teams until Maus. I think he started with WinFax in 2013.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah. And he's obviously consistently just been basically an insanely good AWPer as well. And it's kind of what NiP would kind of like.
But he was stuck behind Chris J, wasn't he? Because Chris J was like, this is my arm and it has a sniper rifle on the end of it. I don't know what else to do. What is this AK you're talking about? So really, Allu was always with the rifle, but now we may see him with the AWP. Question is, does Allu have chroma stickers? Because I have chroma stickers. What now, Mr. Allu? Huh? I'm sorry.
Called out.
I sincerely apologise.
Okay. It's NiP versus Titan.
Ooh, reasonably.
I love the logos.
Middling odds. Yes. Logos are good, Dan.
Love you some logos. And Legos.
Oh, look, he's getting blocked! His teammate's just blocking him, like, no, you can't leave. Oh, Friberg went through the door. It was a stalemate, and now he's left Xizt, the in-game leader, to survive on his own. He was broken. Dan, he was broken by the blade of Titan.
That sounds very, very sad.
Sad and somewhat poetic?
No, not really. Not poetic.
No? I used to write poetry when I was a kid.
What did you write about?
I don't know.
The streets.
The streets?
The streets of London.
No, it wasn't the filthy streets of London. I hadn't been exposed to them at that point, Dan. I was still an innocent young child. Never had pancakes in Amsterdam.
We need to stop talking about pancakes.
Why, are you hungry?
The craving is uncontrollable. I'm going to be out here making pancakes before you know it.
Oh, wait, let's get Allu. Where is he? Mr. Allu. Just dying all over the place. It's not a good start, Dan.
Alright, well, we're live into this. So this is, again, home map here for NiP. This is the first match of the FACEIT League for all these teams. And in the FACEIT League, we will be giving at least $275,000.
How much, Dan? How much?
$275,000.
One more time, Dan. How much?
At least $275,000. Numbers, James. Many zeros.
How many tweets do you think Lepus has made since this match started? I'm saying 2.
6.
All right. So we have 3 players in mid for NiP. There is nobody in long, actually, for Titan. Again, they've just got these very different pistol straps. Quiquerez holding from a car position where he has a little bit of like cover of his waist, but that's about it. He's going all in, but a push will come onto the B bomb site here from NiP. That's going to be a clean sweep of 3 players. There's only 2 remaining. That's Quiquerez and Maniac. Quiquerez still stuck behind a smoke in CT, and Maniac is contesting for mid. He will lose to get right, and it's Quiquerez versus 5.
Well, Quiquerez eats odds like this for breakfast, but he's got 3 or 4 NiP players facing him at once. Not going to really happen for him. And the pistol will go to the ninjas in pajamas. And, of course, as is customary in this game, we're going to have ourselves pistol armor for Titan. Although, because no one really made any frags, well, no one did make any frags, there's no scouts, and that's actually kind of a big deal here. And you can see that a few of them didn't actually go for armor even, and Get Right already going to be working in the spray of the Galil, can take down 2 players. And
I said on Twitter once that the Galil was really good, And Get Right was like, really? Started laughing. Because he lost all respect for me after that MP9 video, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
The bomb.
I did as well.
Bomb is being taken up long to the sights.
That's why I don't play with you.
But you do have Apex. You don't play with me because you don't have a desk, Dan. Be honest.
I'm working on it.
It's in the post.
Yeah,
but it is in the post.
Yeah, it is in the post. It's in the post.
Existence. I'm going to try and do what damage he can. If he could find Allu for a second tag, he would get a kill there. He's only got 29 HP. But it's going to be Existence Forest on the hunt here. All Existence has is a deagle, so at this point, do they really want to risk losing armor, AK?
Oh, it's not a source deagle. What's the worst that could happen? Right? Am I right? Looks like he's going to get taken down. No issues there, really, for NiP. And he's losing Friberg, and that's all right there for them. Titan did save quite a bit of cash, though. So they're going to have a really strong 4th round buy. Basically, as many sniper rifles, as many nades as they want. I actually think that's really smart, to be honest. I don't think that I mean, although you can do a lot with pistol armor, I feel like they made a good decision because with a team like Titan, you want to get Kenny S on the AWP ASAP. You want to get the full nades to support him. So it makes a lot of sense.
I have a quick question for you. Do you remember when 5th Laren was on NiP and Thorin once posed a question saying, if you have one person with an AK, like, do you go to the strongest person in the team? Like, Get Right's running with a pistol now, but wouldn't you throw Forrest's gun to Get Right, let Forrest just run with a pistol?
No, I'd throw Xizt AK to Get Right and Xizt run with a pistol. What kind of question is this, James? Is this your first day?
I'm sick, leave me alone.
You were wrecked. But yes, the answer is yes. Give it to the best rifler. I think that's an obvious choice. Also, it does call into question. I think Thorin used to talk about this kind of issue quite a lot. Was that issue about recognizing in your team whether, like, who is the star player, like who gets everything basically? Because there are going to be those players that are the superstar player that you should give them more stuff because they will do more of it. They'll get more out of it. And I think that's definitely applicable because, yeah, I actually remember that very moment because I was watching that match and I actually thought exactly the same. And I was going to tweet about it, but I saw Lepers beat me to the punch. I think it was at Cologne, I think it was. Anyway, 3-0. Titan now in with the first bite. AWP on Existence and Kenny S. And Existence going to take himself right to the back of Plateau immediately with that AWP, just playing behind the barrels in the big box here, looking for any peekers from Upper Dark. But so far, NiP working actually a few players into long, and this doesn't look like just peeking and trying to annoy Titan. This is actually them looking to get some map control here on long and push these CTs away. But there's 2 players there, and the smoke is still down. This is going to get really messy soon as Titan decide to reposition potentially.
Does Apex have any idea?
I don't know.
That Forrest is standing here.
But there's a player in pit that should be able to see his legs, I think, if he's in the right angle.
He seems to be a bit raised though. If you look at it from Maniac's point of view. Oh, he's popping out now.
Oh, there it is. He spots him. He should make the call. Apex is going to know he's jumping back, but it's not going to save him. Forrest in with 2 quick entries. Long is now under the control of NiP, and they've got 2 players up on short. It's like clockwork for them. Standard play, great execution, and now all they got to do is plant the bomb and take up positions here. And Titan, they got 2 AWPs on them right now. They don't want any part of this retake.
Yeah, Existence with no armor either. They need to get out of there. Oh, this is a nice position. Look, Titan with all the surprises.
Where is the other AWP looking? Where's Existence looking right now? No, Existence.
That's the wrong button.
There you go. Also, Existence is also looking.
He's not seeing the angle RpK was holding anyway.
Oh. They got a blind spot. They got a blind spot, and Friberg's about to gun him all down. In he goes, taking down Kenny S. They can't afford to lose these weapons after this save attempt. And RpK left over with the M4. Gonna get taken down by Get Right. And NiP with a really strong round. That's incredibly crippling. This is really bad. There's no way to sugarcoat this.
Yeah, so it's a big lead here for NiP with a reasonable amount of cash in the bank. Let's have a look at Allu's point of view. Obviously, all eyes on Allu, and that's going to be 1 bullet into RpK. He's going to be entering B with all of 17 HP. This eco should see the Titan players get cut down. 2 of them down already, make that 3. And this round may be over almost as fast as it began.
Yeah, definitely. And Titan, if it wasn't for that blind spot, maybe they could... Because, you know, in that round you're going to say, all right, Titan, their players to save the weapons. The only reason why they got so absolutely crushed is because there was a blind spot that Friberg was able to move into to take down Kenny S, and then they're already on top of Existence too fast. So maybe if it wasn't for that blind spot, they could have held on. But that made them look really bad, to be honest. And when NiP up 5 rounds here, got the double AWP setup coming in again from Titan. Can they pull out a better defense here? They got a different setup. Only one guy on long. 2 players towards B. So NiP keeping it slow and steady to begin with. They don't have anybody outside long just yet. But Titan aren't going to be pushing it, so they won't get burned because of that. Obviously, losing Friberg early on is really annoying for NiP because they do rely on Friberg to actually make a lot of these entries for them. But GetRight's going to do the job just fine. Takes down Kenny S, and Apex is at the back of the site, looking for those shots by the slope. It's a good flash there. That's going to allow Apex to get an easy kill. A bunch of players here. Apex goes to the next peak. Very good timing here from Apex. Picks up a 3rd kill. What an excellent defense there. Good team play with the nades and everything. And they will survive with Existence and RPK. Can RPK find the AWP of Kenny? No, he won't. So
when Apex is on, he's pretty good, eh?
Apex is really good. But you have to give it to his teammates there. They were actually providing good distraction, giving him little windows of opportunity to peek safely. But yeah, Apex, he played that perfectly. So
we're on round 7. Maniac has not got a single kill yet. And allu with a very nice snap there will make things even worse for Titan.
allu 1, Kenny S 0.
So let's see where Maniac is playing, actually. He's playing in the pit at the moment. And I really want to look at the demo of where Forrest was standing earlier, because maybe he's on a kind of divot on that corner barrier, because I'm not convinced that his feet were showing below as they normally would be. We
got 2 AWPs here for NiP, so it's a slow progress for them, but it is happening slowly but surely. They got a lot of players up towards Cat here, and with all these AWPs, you'd probably expect them to go for the A plate. I mean, going for the drop, if they're moving around, it's like harder to, because if you go for the drop plate into B, you're exposed for a long time, and with an AWP, you kind of want to make sure that you're not exposed for long periods of time, because it's harder to run around and react. So we'd expect the A play to come into effect here, and it looks like they're going to go for that. They got the A split
coming
set
in
up
from B as well. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, lower dark is occupied by Titan now, and they come. And Apex, can he do it again? Well, it's like the long push is going to shut down Apex, and Existence and RPK left over. The B player is going to find absolutely nothing here. It really seems like NiP are completely trouncing the A defense.
Yeah, that looks fairly standard to me, and Maniac still yet to find his first frag, so whatever they're doing at long, it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. Obviously, GetRight had free reign of long to take down the player on short, and again, that's the power of taking control of short and long, then pushing the site together. It makes for much fewer places for the CT to stand. They can't play a slope and try and AWP people pushing short, for example, because the push from long eliminates that. And Titan, 6-1 down, find themselves on an eco once again.
Yeah, I mean, allu's hitting his shots. GetRight is actually playing really well at the moment.
Gets tagged again by Ali. He's got to start hating him soon.
That's actually the scary thing for me right now, is how well GetRight's actually playing, because Titan are looking like they're getting out individually played. Kenny S being defeated by allu on these AWP duels. So this is not a good way to start things off here for Titan. That's absolutely for sure. And now with this full eco, they're going to be hoping to get themselves a strong buy next round and see if they can change their fate. But at the moment, it's looking all to be about the Swedes.
Maniac still.
And the thing.
You have to wonder about Maniac's confidence in this particular match now, because he did get one little headshot, but with only a USP, wasn't going to get the frag with just that. And he will fall again. He's currently 0-8, while GetRight is 11-2. So 2 very different stories being told here on the opposing sides. Existence and Apex going to try and survive again. Looks like Existence will be getting a bit aggressive, as he doesn't have anything to lose, literally.
Yeah.
Just rolling around with a P2000. Maybe baiting for Apex here. This is interesting, actually. And it works, at least for the first frag. allu going down to the AWP of Apex. But Boris is in an interesting position to stop things. He's going to try and flank Apex. Apex may hear him in the app, so he is aiming the corner, so may have got an indication as to where Forest is already.
The thing I really like about NiP at the moment is that they're sticking to a really strong basics. They're basically just playing a really basic Dust 2 game, to be honest, and just executing super well. A really great tactical play, good team play, and
look at that pass
more
to Parcel.
importantly, they are hitting the shots, like all of them, especially Get Right at the moment. Really hitting the shots.
They threw the all the way from Get Right, who had a B spawn, all the way down to Xizt, who had a long spawn, for him to try and get a pick, but he will not be challenged there. However, there is a two-man push into short from the CTs, but they will get flashed and have to back off just a little bit. Kenya is holding the tightest of angles, as there are 3 NiP players teasing long, but they will not push after all. Apex gets the first frag of the round. Trade coming in from Friberg, though, with a grenade. And the short push comes out again. Kenya's trying to get a bit cheeky, but the solo efforts are just not coming out for him today.
Yeah, I mean, you know, some people could say that that was really risky to be out still so far, and there's so much pressure on middle from NiP. But honestly, with the round as it looks and the match as it looks, Kenya needs to put in a star performance and just take those aggressive moves, kill 2 or 3 players, and get his team into the round with an advantage, because it's just not happening right now. Kenny S is getting nothing with this AWP, which is not every day you're gonna be saying that. And Get Right with the flank. This is almost depressing to watch. Get Right. They think they're gonna be able to escape, James, but no. There's Get Right waiting at the back.
Of course, there's Get Right. Existence narrowly missing a shot there, and a second attempt. Finally gets the third one. He must expect behind him soon. Oh. Look at this, they're sandwiching him between the bomb and gunfire. And there's the gunfire. Xizt finishing things off there, picking up the second AWP, so they will go double. You may see a Forest and Allu combination here. So, round 10, Maniac still with 0 kills here. I'm wondering if he's going to make it through this entire half without getting a frag. They're stuck on long.
I got to say, something like, you know, I love Michael Jalli as a player, but something to me is very intimidating about allu and Forest in a much different way with the AWPs. We can actually see some challenges here, and Xizt, allu picking up the frags. Forest, they're going to spot 1 player, but they're just eliminating the pistoling Titan lineup. And this is a really demoralizing start for them, because this surely feels like there's nothing that's working. Because usually with Titan, okay, they have these rounds where...
He was so close, he got Forest to 6 HP, but he's not going to get that frag down.
Absolutely not. Oh, Apex is going to pick something up though from Cat with the Deagle, but usually when they're in spots like this, who do they rely on, James, to pull them out of the pit of despair?
Who, sorry, NiP?
No,
no, Titan.
Titan.
RPK?
No, Kenny S.
I'm trolling.
Yeah. I don't know, James. I don't know. Just to know after that last thing with...
Who's Kenny S then?
Who's Kenny S?
I heard he's good with the Krieg.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, but they rely on Kenny S, but
a world of pain.
But Kenny S has had, you know, attempts where he's tried to do something, but he's on 3 kills. He's had an AWP more than 3 times.
Get Right is 13 and 3.
Exactly.
This is looking like...
It's just one of those matches where everything's just going wrong for Titan.
Yeah, it's almost reminiscent of Envy versus Hellraisers. I wouldn't say it's that bad, but it doesn't look good.
Which match?
Recently on Dust 2. How could you possibly forget it?
It cost so much, man.
It was a complete annihilation.
Oh, okay, yes.
Anyway.
But yeah, so they're switching their setup. They're trying to look for some solutions here. We got Kenny S AWPing again.
Look at this. Early aggression here from Maniac. He's been sitting in pit all day, just watching the sand sweep by. But a bit of teasing there, but he will go back to his normal position.
And so we see that Kenny's is going to be occupying the cat area just momentarily. They're going to spot some nades here, and Kenny is actually preemptively moving down towards middle. And NiP, they still haven't made a call here. They have delayed timings for their map control. They've taken over cat, but the timings are quite delayed, and this could be why Kenny dropped a little bit earlier. It's because NiP, the pace that they're playing is actually quite slow in compared to what is standard and what they've been previously doing. So good stuff here from NiP, throwing Titan off. They're going to run with the B split, And here it comes. Friberg's the first man in. Going up window. Allu picking up a frag at the back of plateau. In goes RpK, trying to challenge by the smoke, but Forest will get the frag. The trade is in, and the bomb is going to go down as well. And this is going to be one of those incredibly difficult retakes, because Get Right's there again, playing close to the doors, spots the next player. Maniac lurking around the double doors. And Get Right turning around, good chunk of damage done. Gets finished off, in comes Kenny S. Oh my god, Kenny S with 3 insane kills! And he has time.
Wait, are you telling me he's going to win the round?
Has he got time? Yeah, he's got time. Unbelievable.
No.
I cannot believe this, man.
No. Is this actually is this happening?
This just happened.
Is this happening? It's like, alright guys, we've cleared out Tyson, let's go and kill everyone else. But no, Kenny S finally turns up.
That's ridiculous.
And with the most redonkulous no-scopes I have seen in a very long time. Especially that one, that guy had airtime like Jordan. And he still got taken out. Kenny S slam dunked and broke the glass, everything.
Oh my god.
What the hell? But the thing is, it's all for nothing, Dan. An impressive solo effort, but it's 9-2 in favour of the opposing team.
I mean, this is the thing Kenny S has to carry. He's got to pull the team up by the britches.
Yeah. But also to note is that Maniac got a frag in that round. So maybe this is a turning point for Titan. He's
got a frag. It's a turning point for Titan.
He's re-energized his team, Dan.
All right.
They're ready to fight for this now.
Okay, they got this. Well, they need to make things look a little bit different, because NiP have been rolling them in every regard, including individual skills so far, and that's happening against NiP. You don't really have a lot of chances. Kenny S has to step it up in more rounds. RpK going down really low here as they get cramped towards the back of the B site, and RpK is going to go down. In already is Kenny S with a quick couple frags. Is he going to have to just ace them every round? What is going on? Kenny S looking for some long-range shots. Do they dare cross the doors, though? They don't have any smokes left. Kenny S is looking longingly at those doors for a T to cross them. Good flashes. And, oh, I love that from Apex. I haven't seen that pop flash before. That's going to be a good one. Apex picks off one player. Gets the second headshot. Apex with 3 in a row. Great stuff for the defuse as well. The round is going to be won by Titan. That was an amazing 1 versus 3. He had 2 teammates, but they didn't even come into play.
Yeah, that's a popular pop flash which has been on YouTube for quite a while actually, but it's not often you see it in pro games.
Yeah.
But it's a lot faster than some of the other pop flashes in the game, so nice to see it in pro play. So Titan with a late comeback, and again, guys, even though NiP have been winning and winning very strongly, this match is by no means over. Again, this could entirely, now that Titan have finally woken up, this could entirely finish 9-6, but...
I mean, you say that, but the thing is, once again, Allu bests Kenny S on the mid duel. The mid duel, AWP duel is won by Allu again.
That's a good question,
now
actually.
they're crippled.
Because Allu basically never ults because of Chris J. Or at least in the prior lineup. Let's come back to that a bit later, as Titan man what defense they can with only RpK and Maniac remaining. And Maniac is going to double his score there. 1 minute on the clock, so still lots of time for NiP to consider their options here. RpK is in CT spawn at the moment. He could take down the bomb here. In fact, he'll have to, because it is he remaining versus the rest of these players. Looks like he may... Either he's banking on them being B. I think he was, and it looks like he is going to go for it. He doesn't have a kit, however, but the bomb hasn't been planted yet, so he has a small window of opportunity with Apex's Elvis Banana. Now he's looking for the trade frags to come in, the guys behind him, and you can see, get right, it's just going to loiter. He's going to loiter like a drunk outside a newsagent stand.
And so the thing is that if Kenny S picks up the AWP, I actually don't want him like challenging Allu in the mid, because the thing with Kenny S, one of the things that's going to make him so good is actually, I think, the mid round as well. Because if you look at it from a risk analysis or whatever, the chance that he gets taken out by Allu, because Allu's so good at AWPing, it's going to happen. We've already seen it happen twice, right? So you actually want Kenny S to be surviving longer into the rounds, because it gives him more chance to exert his skill. And so yeah, I'm not sure about some of those mid challenges, but it is a bit hindsight. Obviously, if Kenny S is able to win those consistently.
Oh, he just ran into the bullets there. That was more than unfortunate for him, man. Only Apex and Maniac remain. Apex, though, is a man that they should just stay away from because he is getting all the frags for his team at the moment. Apex
is absolutely insane. He's been stepping it up consistently in this match here for Titan, but his efforts, unless they result in an ace now, aren't going to allow Titan to pick up this round. He's going to get eliminated by Get Right, who's been pretty darn on point himself. And yeah, I mean, Titan need more than just Apex and Kenny S to step up here, but...
So I was going to say, because of the previous lineup where he was with Mouse and it was always Chris J with the sniper rifles, I don't know how much experience the other pro players in the scene even have of dueling AWPs with allu, because he was kind of stuck in Chris J's shadow for the longest time. So while people knew of his capability, I don't know if there were as many demonstrations as there maybe should have been. Ooh, almost 2 frags to the price of 1 coming out there for Forest. He's going to get naded, but only to 80 HP. So, well, I was going to say he wouldn't be worried, but the CZ comes out and suddenly he's got less than 20. But man advantage here for NiP. They've got 2 AWPs versus an eco. Kenny S falls as well.
This
existing some tap dancing on
this face. Is going to be a 12-3, James, on T side. This is absolute destruction. It's very, very convincing here. This is not even close.
Yeah, but if Titan can win the pistol, maybe the freedom Kenny S can enjoy on the T side may change things dramatically, but we will find out.
That said, again, your point actually comes more into relevance about how they won't really know how allu's going to basically play with the AWP. Exactly. They won't really have much data on that. Whereas previously with Michael Elliott or previously with Faflaren, there's more data on that, and Titan are going to research that. But allu's just stepped in. They have no idea where he's going to be playing, how he's going to be playing it, what angles he's going to be playing from. Yeah. Even if they're familiar with how allu plays, him within the NiP lineup, he still might alter things a bit. So
yeah, it's a double-sided coin though, isn't it? Because it makes it harder for them to hold the CTs as well, because they'll have to bark out every command for him. There won't be automated drills. Okay, this has happened, so let me do this. They won't have that kind of synergy with the team.
That's why I'd like allu, well...
Tell us what you think, Dan. Come on.
Oh, I'd like... Well, hang on. We have a...
Are you saying you want allu to join NiP? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. That would be pretty awesome. But we do have the upper dark push coming in here from NiP. This might be a really strong move here, but actually Titan defending it excellently, but the early call is going to allow NiP to rotate their players quickly, but there's only 2 of them left. That's really the issue at this point. RpK going to cycle around to try to catch Get Right in the back, and he's going to do so effectively, leaving just allu, the sub. And that's a great way to kick things off. Existence already going down. We're going to spot a couple more players. RpK will get the frag. I was just saying that, because Dust 2 is such a tried and tested map, everyone knows how to play it so well. If I had like a sub like this, I'd probably just say to allu, just play middle, and then if you get smoked out by 130, 120, and they're starting to occupy close middle in the doors, just rotate around 130 so you're on cat, basically, like the super standard play, more or less, is how I would call it. But I'm not a professional in-game leader, so I'm gonna shut up before I get flamed. Those are my thoughts. You asked for them, James.
Right, so 2 NiP players on long. Get Right and Friberg going to be rocking Deagles. Let's have a look at where they are. Friberg over to B, of course, and Get Right trying to pick off Maniac through those doors, but the engagement is minimal at the moment. Get Right will hold the angle while allu advances, but RpK will find the first frag onto Friberg on the B bomb site. But Forest will try to hold.
So in comes the A push. This is a really nice movement from Titan. Up catwalk. Great ranges to play from. Already picking up a multitude of kills. And it's just allu left over. He's going to get taken out quite violently, so as NiP are going to be losing that one. And Titan, they start themselves off well, and Kenny S is going to get rolling with the AWP. And the important part about this as well, obviously, is that because he's able to because they're on the eco, and Kenny S is able to have the AWP first, he's able to get in a groove first, whereby he's not already, at this point, facing potentially an AWPer or something like that, which would restrict his options. So now he can get the flow going. It's not really restricted at all. And what can he find, I wonder? He's going to flash in his teammate Apex for the entry. Really nice play. Love that. Simple team play moves here. Apex even capitalizes, takes down allu. This is stuff you guys can be copying for matchmaking.
NiP have deserted the A bomb site entirely, and they've got a crossfire set up on the CT area. Xizt and who's that over there? That's Get Right, but he's backed off, and Apex is peeking him, and you can see Xizt hiding behind the box. So they've still got a crossfire, but it's a bit more hidden. I'm not sure if Maniac. Oh, he indeed spot Xizt, and we'll take another frag. So 3 players remaining, all loitering around the B bomb site. Friberg trying to push, but RPK taken down with the rifle. Far superior firepower. Finish off Forest.
Of the Glock.
So pretty standard round there for Titan. Slowly closing the gap, but now the AWP comes out here for allu.
So will he just play middle and then cat as the timing would suggest? So look, looks like he is going to play mid, and he's going to quickly spot. I like how he actually crossed the doors really fast there with the AWP. And can he just tag Apex?
Indeed he did.
Oh no! So Ali's going to go around, and in fact, there's a bit of pressure towards long here. So he's positioning himself for that, and also the coverage of short because of his late timing on the rotate towards a defensive cat from Car. So this is actually a good setup here from allu. Very basic stuff. Just has to hit the shots. Ingo Titan dropping down. As allu scans for that shot, he knows that there's T's nearby, but the players that have dropped on the lower angle could be a problem. But what's this? Where's the cover for allu? Get right, we're not looking in the right spot, and that's going to cost them both their lives, as now NiP are in a 2-on-3, both players out of position, both players incredibly low. Friberg needs a miracle. Going to spot the head of Quiquerez, and that's going to give them the opening they need. Forest pretty much has to go through this smoke here. Friberg just has to create a distraction for him. There it is, going to go through, and Forest gets spotted. Friberg goes down, and Forest still a little bit flashed there, goes down to 16 health. And with Maniac in this position, there is no hope here for Forest, so he's just going to back away, keep himself alive. And looks like that was a very well executed push there, that A-split. In fact, that was the kind of play that worked so well for NiP on their two sides.
Indeed, so look at that. Apex is up there with Get Right now, matching him kill for kill. So Titan definitely catching up. Let's have a look at the score in the second half. You can see that NiP haven't won a single round just yet, and Titan have won 4 out of 4. Double AWPs coming out for Titan this time. So I see Existence and Quiquerez speaking.
Was Get Right flashed there or something? Because I think he was like looking at the same angle allu was with his AWP.
They were both facing site, and the flank just came out. Yeah, from, I think it might be Maniac there.
So that's something that's like a really huge team play error that you rarely ever see.
Yeah, but that might be because he's a sub, which is what I'm saying, the communication.
But that said, he is AWPing onto, like, that should be his job, AWPing onto the A site.
So look at the positioning of these CCs on the eco. With only one AK onto Forest, getting cleaned up at the moment. Only Xizt is going to be alive here, and he is not long for this world. Takes Apex down with him, so a little bit of revenge there for his ecoing teammates, but now we'll see NiP back on the buy, of course, the AWP back on allu.
Indeed.
Double AWPs continue here.
Please. Okay. So once again, we're going to have AWP on allu, and he's going to be going towards Catwalk immediately, actually, which is always nice to see. A bit of a mix-up. Quiquerez not going to be challenged on middle this time. It's all smoked off, and you can see the slow progression towards the kind of mid and cat control.
It's really interesting. We've spoken about timing on Dust 2 before, and Apex is just having these early charges and oh, that was almost 2 at the same time, but Quiquerez, arguably, well, I don't even know if he's the more important one now, as Apex is the one who's beating for his team, and there are 2 frags following him, not going down there. Going to smoke off CT as well. Bomb is advancing over to the A bomb site. Finally gets taken out by a nade from Friberg. Maniac going to be Molotovs off. That will delay the plant of the bomb. We've still got a bit of an argument here at long. Get Right still holding the angle, and Xizt will take him down. So that's going to be a clean A site almost. 2 versus 2 though.
And Maniac actually wasting a lot of time trying to bait out someone to actually peek him. And Friberg just jumps up, gets the shot. And this is really bad now because Existence did actually win the fight on long. But because Maniac planted towards short, there is like, it's really hard for him actually to do this. And he's going to go down. And oh, if Maniac had just planted immediately through long where Existence was, would have been a different story there. But 13-8, and Titan are slowly but surely climbing their way back. And interesting results here. I love that move from Apex. That was super fast. The drop.
Ooh, the auto sniper exists with no respect there. Allu tried to jump around the corner. He got tagged as well because I think Existence was aiming high. So that is a horrible start and a nasty surprise for Ninjas in Pyjamas.
Good tag coming in onto Kenny S from Allu there with that little flick. But they're going to need more than that as they are a man down at the moment. However, how brave does Allu really feel with all these shots being rattled through the double doors of Existence's auto sniper?
My CT auto sniper is called Ric Flair because it's the dirtiest player in the game, Dan.
I don't know who Ric Flair is.
I know you don't understand. But the people out there will.
I'm going to have to look this up. I'm going to have to get the Google device out.
Dirtiest player in the game.
Okay, so we're going to have ourselves a bit of a push in onto the B bomb site shortly, and that's going to be a direct challenge here for Allu. He's actually moved out of middle, repositioning towards plateau. The timing is perfect. Picks up the kill. There's two more players where that came from. Allu misses the second shot as they stroll into the site. Two players left now for NiP, but there's a player to catch them on the flank. It's going to be Existence. He's there with the auto sniper. Xizt is trying to find himself some damage through the smoke, but here goes Xizt. And he's going to absolutely wreck Existence. He's going to wreck Xizt. Oh my god. With that auto sniper. And Get Right is left in a horrible position.
So there's Existence, and the Spanish team Existence.
Yeah.
It's quite amusing actually to watch Existence run around with an auto sniper and annihilate people. It's a rare treat.
That was an execution there from Get Right. Silent but deadly. So, another round here for Titan, so they may be coming back after all, and this is quite unexpected that, I mean, I really wasn't foreseeing that NiP would be having such a hard time on the CT side, actually, but that said, perhaps Titan are just finding engagements that just suit them much more right now.
Right, so Existence back with the auto sniper again. Let's have a look at this. No connections on that occasion. Got to be careful though, because they've got two snipers and they are up against an eco, and that can not necessarily go in their favour, depending on how this is played. But not a terrible entrance into the B bomb site, as long as their two riflers can hold and they can get an early angle into city spawn, then they should be okay.
Yeah, nice execution there from RPK. Very, very good precision shooting. As Maniac is looking for those rotating players. He knows they have to be somewhere. There they finally rear their ugly heads. Maniac's going to get all three there. That's a nice quick cleanup from him. And it's quite strange that Titan are absolutely just destroying NiP so hard here. Honestly, I would really expect stronger CT sides. But either way, Allu wants to get in the AWP. It's a very rough buy here for NiP. They don't have much in the way of grenades. So I wonder how they're going to approach this situation. They're going to go for the double stack, the good old Noah stack over towards the double doors. And there's also a player pushing Catwalk. It's going to be Get Right. And this play towards middle is going to yield some excellent success. Two players immediately go down. Get Right follows it up with another. Kenny S looking for that trade frag onto him, but it's not going to happen. And Titan, they may as well reinvest in this push here, but Get Right in with more frags. Can Maniac win the battle? He does get both players. Maniac opening up Catwalk with the auto sniper. Gonna drop straight down. Find himself another one.
If he gets an ace with an auto sniper, oh man, an abrupt end. But how about that for a replay? Yeah, for a top 5.
You can see
auto sniper ace.
You can see that he's just like full yellow. He's just like, I'm not gonna win this round. I'm just gonna go for it.
Hell for leather with that thing. So, NiP move within 2 rounds of taking their first game of the FACEIT 2015 League, $275,000 in prize money.
At least.
At the very least.
Emphasis on
that. At the very least.
At the very least.
Could end up being more.
Indeed.
Who knows, if we keep selling photos of DDK.
Laminated photos.
Optional.
You wouldn't choose the laminated. Anyway, Apex is continuing to do a good job on these entries. Got flashed in once again as per usual. They do that setup quite often, but this time he just is taking down to 6 health, but allu missing another shot there in middle.
Well, I'm not sure if he did. I think he might tag Kenny S.
He tagged Kenny again. He got a good tag, and this is looking kind of awkward now for Titan because they didn't really get out middle, but they're still trying to force their way into B here. Forest is holding quite well at the moment. Picks up another one. More frags to follow as they try to force their way through the smoke. These are really helpful smokes for NiP, and they're going to take the round. Match point now for NiP against Titan on Dust 2, and it is the home map of NiP, once again, worth mentioning.
Okay, so NiP with a few match points in the bag, but not much money, actually. And the same can be said for the Titan side as well.
Oh.
Allu takes down Kenny S again. It's funny because someone said that NiP is like kryptonite to Kenny S, and the trend continues even with a sub in play.
All right, well, that is always going to be a massive blow at the start of the round.
Fragging with 10 to 18.
And again, you know, they try to find a solution by doing the flash setup, but you can see that Friberg was ready for that. He was actually quite close to the doors, so the flash actually went a little bit past him. He didn't really get blinded, and he's able to easily kill Apex. So they're reading Titan's plays really well. Titan maybe a little bit predictable at the moment, and the execution is strong from the Swedes and from.
Okay, there you go. RpK left, and he soon falls as well. So a good effort in the second half there by Titan to try and get back into this game, but it will be NiP to take it to 16. Well, take it 16 to 10. Yeah,
it was a pretty nice match from them. Surprisingly dominant on the T side, where NiP. I was quite impressed about that, but
there was no answer on the A-bomb site there.
Yeah, they were kind of just strolling up and just destroying everybody. And not only that, I mean, Get Right was entering kind of like a beast, which I don't see super commonly. Get Right just strolling in and entering. There was a couple rounds where Friberg was taken out early, so I guess Get Right's like, well, I will fill his role for now. But he was doing it really well. And then that said as well, Kenny S, the first few times that he had an AWP, he was losing the duels against allu like 2 or 3 times, and he was just not. Until that, did he 8? No, he got 3 kills and then a defuse with the no-scopes. Until that round, he wasn't really effective. It wasn't really impacting the rounds for Titan at all. So yeah, they were struggling a lot.
Kenny S bottom fragging. You know, Titan have to have a solution when that happens.
There is no solution. If Kenny S bottom frags, that's it.
There has to be
end of the game plan.
That, but you know, Kenny S and Maniac not showing up. Maniac had 0 frags for like 11 rounds, and that's unacceptable. And
really. Apex really was the only consistently good player there for Titan in that match.
But it just wasn't enough.
Yeah. All right.
Well, make sure you follow the channel, people. Once again, when we hit 400,000 followers, we will be giving away a flip knife Doppler to somebody from an open raffle, and we're going to try 1 or 2 Dragon Law contracts for you lucky subs. So finally, we are going to see Na'Vi in the FACEIT League. It's been a long time coming. They haven't made it into previous FACEIT Leagues because of scheduling and holidays and things, but finally, we're going to see some Guardian.
Yeah, absolutely. And Na'Vi will be playing as LGB, so this is the new rejuvenated LGB, the LGB with the Norwegian lineup, and they've been proving themselves time and time again. And as James mentioned previously, they're feeling really strong about their T sides. And we're about to jump into Mirage, which tends to be quite a CT side of the map. And yeah, I think this will be a really interesting clash, actually. I'm quite looking forward to this. So guys, stay tuned here on FACEIT TV for the FACEIT League 2015. Going to kick things off after the break with Na'Vi versus LGB for the last map of the European stream. So see you after the break.